big out here.
Huge deer.
Sit number one. I'm shaking so bad.
Yeah, we're gonna draw back on one this evening.
Guys, that was awesome. Oh my God.
All right, here we are again, Dream Season Live, Deer Season 23. We're here in Missouri, Brett and I knocking out some interviews this evening. We are super excited going into Deer Season 23. We had a great 22. I did fill my Kansas tag last year, as you guys saw on Dream Season Live, Deer Season 22. Drew another tag for this year. Everything's in place over there still. Got a couple good bucks that made it through the season last year. That bully buck that I shot, he ran off some of those 4-year-old deer that we actually got footage of him doing that. And a couple of those bigger deer are back and they are looking good. So Kansas is always fun. I love hunting the Sunflower State. So we've got some awesome stories we're hoping to bring to you guys. We hope you enjoy the ride with us. Rewind to December, a buddy of mine shoots me a picture of a buck he took a picture of in a ditch. Huge deer. Fast forward to this summer, velvet scouting, driving around and just glassing fields. I came across a field that had a couple good bucks in it, so reached out to the landowner and ended up getting to lease the property. First deer that shows up is that deer that my buddy sent me a picture of. He's been consistent all summer long. We put a food plot in, we've got a muddy there. We're hoping that he will continue this summer pattern through the first couple weeks of season. We've been hitting it hard this summer, putting food plots in, moving blinds, planting, doing our normal thing. We've really knocked it all out. We need a little bit more rain. Brett's plots look a little bit better than mine. We're really excited again, Deer Season 23. Hopefully we started off with a bang.
Sit number one for Deer Season 23. We are super excited to be here. And we've already got a couple does out right in front of us, so we're just so excited to be here, to be hunting again. Fall is here. And we're ready. We got the Matthews loaded, ready to go. And we just need that big guy to come out tonight. Hopefully he hits this biologic on his way to the big alfalfa field. And hopefully we can get an arrow sent from this Matthews tonight. Fingers crossed.
Well, we had a really good first sit of the season. Can't complain. Saw a nice 9-pointer, little 6-point with him. Didn't see our big guy, but confident that he's still here. So Deer Season 23 is off and rolling. Had a great first sit, but the chase for that big deer is still on. And I just named him yesterday, Big John. I was talking out loud in front of my boys, and it's like, I need to name that deer. And my boys asked to listen to the song Big John, and I was like, there it is. So anyways, the story of Big John started tonight. So here we go. Deer Season 23 is off and rolling.
This segment of DoD TV is brought to you by Cold Steel. Anytime, anywhere.
All right,
right, guys, we're on our annual elk hunt. This year we're in Colorado. Over my shoulder is Bass Pro Shops. That's where I'm gonna pick up my license. We're hurrying because we're trying to get in the woods this evening. It's about 10:30 right now. We got about 2.5 hour drive to get to where we're hunting, so we're gonna go on in.
There you go. Have a great day and be safe out there.
Yeah, thank you. Tag in hand. Let's just go find an elk to put it on now. It's a beautiful thing being a youth. It's about $600 cheaper than it would have been, so.
It is nice.
Got about 1 more year of cheap tags, I guess.
Be welcome to the real world.
It's big out here. Everything. It's hard to wrap your mind around, but I know my ears have been popping for about 2.5 hours now, and it's starting to give me a little bit of a headache. But we're here. 12.5 hours later, finally here. We're tired, but hopefully in about an hour and a half we'll be up on the mountain hunting.
Yeah, we're gonna draw back on one this evening. Show y'all the 1982 straight out of Alabama trailer, baby. This is our creeper van slash adventure van. That's what home looks like.
Home for now.
And we're staying in the trailer, so we're living it up. But last night, instead of getting a hotel, we'll sleep in the floor of a van, won't we, buddy?
I will. He sleeps in the bed.
That's because I'm old. So Chase and Mason have the tags. I think Eric has a tag too, but we're putting the boys up front first. We're gonna get everything unloaded. I'll take you guys in, give you the view, and get on the mountain and get after the elk. We're here, we're ready to hunt. The elk camp. Say hello, Eric. Hello, Eric.
Now for the scariest part of the whole trip. Seeing if my bow got knocked off on the drive, because the Colorado roads are not very forgiving and my bow was not in a bow case, so hopefully I don't have to adjust the sight here. All right, guys, good news. Looks like we're good to go. The scariest part is over. We'll see you guys in the woods. All right, guys, it's our first day. We're kind of just doing a scouting mission. We have our bows, but right now we're just trying to find a good place to glass. And our target right now is right up at the top. I'm pretty confident if we can get up there, we can at least spot something. So that's the plan right now. Hopefully I'll see you guys once we get up there. This air is thin out here, y'all. It's gonna take me a day or two to get acclimated. Guys, we're amongst them. Made it to a pretty good glassing spot, if you ask me. You see the whole world from up here, but man, am I beat. It's hard to catch your breath up here, but it's worth it when you get to the top. I'm gonna put the camera down and hopefully I can find a bull. Guys, coming out of day one, our hopes were very high. We didn't see anything, but that didn't discourage us because that wasn't really the area we were going to be hunting. We're trying to find a new herd of elk. Going into morning one, we were hoping that there'd be screaming bulls everywhere and we'd at least have some responses to our calls and stuff like that, but clearly that was not the case. We hiked, set up several times and called, just couldn't find elk. There was sign. We found sign in spotty areas, mostly near water, near where the green line was on the mountain. But it was just a struggle. We tried our best not to get discouraged, but day 2, no bugling. Day 3, no bugling. Rolling into day 4, still no ruddy action, and we knew we were kind of getting into crunch time. We had to start trying to make something happen. What we were trying to do, setting up and trying to call the elk up the mountain to us, clearly wasn't working. With all the hunting pressure, we knew we had to do something different than what everybody else was doing. And as we got lower and lower, we started finding more sign. Wallows, rubs, tracks everywhere. So that kind of set us up going into the morning of day 5. We now knew where the elk wanted to be. They weren't high like we thought they were going to be. So the morning of day 5, we knew we had to drop down to that little belly and get as close to that bedding area as we could to catch those elk when they were coming back into bed.
All right, guys, we're on our last day, or last morning, really. It's cracking behind us. We're going to an area where we've seen a lot of sign the past few days. Haven't seen a lot of elk, so we're just going off sign at this point. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get on in there. Guys, that was awesome. Last day, he was at 47. Told myself coming into this that I was only going to take a 40-yard shot, but I think I'm pulling enough poundage, and hopefully the rage did its job. 47, I had a little high. It looked like it went in a little low, but with the angle I'm at, I'm hoping I got heart, maybe low lung. Hopefully that was him crashing, I'm not sure, but either way, that was pretty cool. I was so nervous on my first attempt to draw. I didn't even get my bow back, which is fine because he was at 50. My dad called at him, saved my butt. So we're gonna give him a little bit. Hopefully we'll go find him. I'm shaking so bad.
All right, guys, it's been about an hour and a half since I shot. We waited on my dad's good buddy Eric, a good family friend. They've been hunting together for, what are y'all now? 70, 80.
Yeah.
They've been hunting together for a long time, killing elk, so it's cool to have him here. He's gonna help on the track and hopefully the recovery. This has been the longest hour and a half of my life waiting on him to get here, so I don't wanna wait any longer, so let's go ahead and go try and find him.
Let's go.
More blood here. Here's some more on this stick. There's blood on that leaf. This is last blood right here. Oh my God.
What is it?
Oh my gosh. Oh.
I knew we could smell him.
Boy.
Mason. Come on. Yes.
Hold of those antlers, brother.
Didn't go far at all.
Get to feel how heavy one of these
I knew we were smelling him.
Oh my gosh.
What is it?
1, 2, 3. 4 by 4?
Hey,
Sir, buddy.
he didn't even go how many
Hey.
yards? Dude, any public land bull is a giant.
Yes.
You're 17 years old. Do you know how many grown men would give anything for this?
Huh?
I am so excited.
Give me a hug, buddy.
Oh.
Now you
On
got
my dad's birthday.
Oh yeah, Nick Morris, happy birthday. How old is he?
46.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say 86.
That's somewhere in there.
The most important part.
Most important part of it all. All right, guys, here he is. This is my 2023 public land bull. I'm 17 years old. This is only the second elk I've ever killed. We came here last year and I was lucky enough to kill a cow. I had my sights set on a bull this year and I was lucky enough to get it done. It's been a tough week. Bulls haven't been bugling. Really the first ready action we've seen was this morning. So thankful for all the opportunities I got this morning especially. Had 5 bulls within 100 yards of me. For Colorado public land, any bull, if you kill a spike, you did something good. So I feel extremely blessed. I'm extremely happy, super thankful. Colorado, second year in a row I've gotten it done. Could not be more excited. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Good job, buddy.
Nice work.
Let's get her done.
You know, one thing that makes skinning this elk really easy is this cold steel knife.
Okay, guys. That concludes elk season 2023 for the Morris family. Mason got his first bull. Had an outstanding trip here in Colorado. We're tired. We're about to get in the van and head back to Missouri. We got about a 12-hour drive.
12 and a half.
Yep. We had a big day.
It's been a long day.
Yep.
Both tired.
We're ready to get home. We're tired, but we had a blast, and we'll give you guys some view while we're leaving out of here.
Guys, I couldn't be more thankful how awesome it was to put a bull down on public land like that. Had my dad behind the camera, me and him roughing it out in the Rocky Mountains. Got it done on his birthday. Truly is one of the best memories I have in the woods with my dad, and I just couldn't be any more thankful.
All right, well, that wraps up another episode. I'd like to send out a huge congrats to Nick and Mason Morris on that awesome public Colorado bull. Also looks like Brett and Michael are really after some nice deer there in southern Missouri. For myself here in Missouri and the other Missouri guys, conditions have been less than ideal. It's been really warm, and so hopefully as October gets here, that October fall weather will come with it and we can get some cooler temperatures and things will become a little more favorable for getting out and kind of get those big deer up on their feet. But speaking of October, that October 1st opener's coming up there in Iowa, and so I'm real excited to see kind of what the guys are putting together up there. I know in particular the guys at the Jury Studio there out of Iowa have got a couple really nice deer that they're after, so be watching for those episodes and that content coming as those guys get out once October 1st rolls around. So as always, I'd like to thank you guys for following along and tuning in to another episode of Leupold's Dream Season Live.
This is the biggest step we've taken in reducing vibration and sound since 3D damping. We own silence, we own stealth.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was presented by Silencer Central. Silence made simple.